Okay, hello everyone. We are coming back with another video. Today we'll be making some simple chicken curry and vegetable pulao. So let's get started. I have taken 500 grams of chicken today, and I'll walk you through all the ingredients that we need for to make this curry. So I washed the chicken with salt and little turmeric and kept it drained out all the water and kept it in a bowl. Now the veggies that we need for to make the masala is I've taken 4 medium-sized onion and some 10 cloves of garlic, 2-3 inch of ginger, little coconut, and I would say like half of a coconut, 1 lemon, 2 tomatoes, and some 5-6 chilies. These are very small sized chilies, so I've taken little more. Then we would need 1 bowl of fresh curd, or you can take little sour curd, that is also fine. We would need the curd for the marination. Then we would need mint leaves and coriander leaves. And in the masalas, I have taken 3 cardamom, little pepper, the star masala, cinnamon sticks, cloves, coriander, and 1 bay leaf. And to make the pulao, I have taken some vegetables. So we'll come back to the pulao part later in this video. So right now let's get started with the chicken part. To make the chicken, we would also need little spices. I'll walk you through some of the basic spices that we have in the kitchen. We would need salt, turmeric, chili powder, pepper powder, and coriander powder, and garam masala. I make the garam masala and the coriander powder at home only. So you just have to roast all of the spices and just blend it in a grinder. Your homemade masalas will be ready. Okay, so let's get started. We'll marinate the chicken first. In the meantime, when the chicken gets marinated, we will prepare the masala that is needed for the curry. So let's get started. I'll take a bowl. I'll take a vessel. I'll transfer this chicken into this bowl. Now we'll add salt. For the chicken, I am adding 1.5 spoon of salt. Then we would need little turmeric. Maybe there's a small spoon, half of the spoon. We would need pepper. So I'll just sprinkle little pepper. You just have to take care of the level of spiciness that you are adding, because we'll be adding garam masala, we'll be adding pepper, also the chili powder, and the direct akka masala that we'll be adding. So take care of that. Chili powder, almost I'm adding a spoon of the small spoon, 1 full spoon. Then I'm adding coriander powder. One tip: when you make the coriander powder at home, this is a fresh grounded coriander powder, along with the coriander seeds. When you roast, blend it in the blender. At the end, add 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. That will take the coriander level taste to the next level. So that's a tip that I got to know from my mom. You can follow that. Then this is fresh grounded garam masala. Even this has all the masalas like coriander powder, cloves, cinnamon. Take cinnamon little bit. I'll share a separate video how to make homemade garam masala. Okay, so I'm taking 1 spoon of garam masala. Now let's add the curd. Now we'll add one lemon. Lemon we add now. One tip for the chicken to marinate nicely, and also chicken pieces will be moist and soft when you add lemon and curd while marination. So I'll cut this lime, take out the seeds. Okay. If you think one full lime will be too sour and it will not balance, you can add half of the lemon as well. That's completely fine. Now I have put all the ingredients for marination. So let's mix them nicely. Okay. So we'll keep this aside. We'll rest this for a while. In the meantime, we'll prepare for the curry. Okay, so now what all do we need for the curry? We will keep one onion aside, cut all the 3 onions, one tomato, ginger, garlic, coconut and chilies now. We will fry it in oil, blend it in the mixer and then add it to the marination. So, and while preparing the curry, we'll first fry one onion, 1 or 2 chilies, and then put all the marination in that bowl, in that bowl, and we'll boil the chicken. That is the process that I'm going to do. So let me chop the onions. I'm taking 3 onions because morning in the afternoon we generally have chicken curry with rice like pulao, jeera rice or with plain rice, but in the evening we have it with chapatis. So if you put 3 onions, you'll get little good amount of gravy to have it with rotis. So you just have to roughly chop all of them. This is a fresh coconut. You can, if you don't have fresh coconut, you can take dried coconut as well. That is also fine. One tip there, when you use dry coconut, just put it in water 30 minutes before you cook or you use that coconut. It will become little moist and you will be able to even chop it properly. Another way that we store coconut is when you have too many coconuts. In that case, you can take out the shell and store them in a container and put it in the deep freezer. It remains fresh for long time. For this curry to be most I would say the delicious one, or you want taste to enhance, you want to enhance its taste, in that case you should use little more ginger and also cloves. That will bring the curry taste to next level. So this is one of the tip that I learned from my mother. Okay, so let's fry all of them. I have taken this non-stick container. So in this I'll be able to make my chicken curry. You can put it in a cooker as well, in a pressure cooker, if you want the pieces to boil quickly. But I generally do it both the ways depending on the time I have. So let's take 2 to 3 spoons of oil. Let's add the masalas first. So I'll keep this bay leaf for the pulao part. Right now I am adding coriander seeds, 1 elaichi, peppercorns, 1 cinnamon stick. I'll keep half of the cloves for the when I fry chicken in the oil along with onion. Same with all the masala, same with star. So I'll keep all of this for later part. Also, I forgot to mention one thing. We can use cashew nuts in the curry. That will also enhance the flavor. Cashew nuts and curd will give you a creamy texture to the curry. So I am adding 5 to 6 cashew nuts. So now let me add all the rest of the ingredients here. I am frying this just to ensure you have to remove the rawness of the onion and ginger garlic, coconut. Once you see they are little soft, you can switch off the flame and cool them and blend them. So I'll just put the lid, let it fry for 2 minutes and then turn again. Now we'll open the lid and check. Okay. They are becoming soft. I'll switch off the flame and let it cool for some time and then we'll blend them. Now I'll blend all of this. It is still hot. I'll wait for 2 minutes and then blend. After blending, it looks like this. I'll just mix all of this to the marinated chicken that we have. I'll put a little water. Take only little water. Now mix all of this. Now remember, we haven't added salt to this paste. We only added it to the chicken. So this is our base gravy now. We will fry this chicken. I'll let it rest for a minute. In the meanwhile, I'll fry all the onions here. So I'll take 4-5 teaspoons of oil. At this stage, I am adding one elaichi, then 2-3 cloves. Rest of this I'll retain for the pulao. Then I'll add 2 chilies, and I'm cutting the onion thin slices. I'm chopping half of a tomato. The oil is hot now. We'll let it fry till the tomato softens and the onion also gets golden brown in color. So I'll keep stirring it. As you see, it has turned a little translucent in color. I'll add salt only to this part of only this much, so that the tomato softens. This is one tip. When you add tomatoes, immediately add salt. They will become soft quickly. So I'll just cover it with a lid for a minute and then we'll add all the mixture. I'll just open the lid and check. Yes, the tomato has become very soft. Let's add the chicken mixture. Mix it really well. Always remember, do not stir too much. Like, handle the chicken gently, because the more you stir it, the chicken will give a non-veg smell. So never do that. So stir it very gently and very less number of times. Now to this mixture we haven't added salt. We have only added it to the chicken part. So remember the amount of curry, and you can take, like, for this one I would add 2 spoons of salt right now. We'll test it. We'll check at the end again. So I'll just give it a quick stir again. We have added, and chicken will also lose water. So let's close this lid and check after 10 minutes. Parallelly we can get started with the veg pulao part. So I have taken a rice cooker. So I'll show you how to in this rice cooker we can directly prepare pulao. So this lid comes along with this rice cooker. This is to remove the extra starch from the rice. So we don't need this. I'll keep this aside, and let's get started. I'll switch it on, and there is a knob, cooking and steaming, and the other one is keep warm. So I'll put it to cooking and steaming. Now this way this light gets on, and I'll first of all I'll add 2 spoons of ghee to this. It's up to you. You can add half oil, half ghee. I generally prefer to add ghee to the pulao. It's add good taste. Once the ghee melts, I'll add little cashew nuts. As you can see, the rice cooker takes little longer time than the gas cooker. So, but the moment it gets the heat, the process is quicker. So I'll add little cashew nuts. I'll add a bit of jeera. The masalas that we had kept for the pulao, I'll add them. I'll add this leaf, the star, I'll add only 2 of them. Let's keep aside these. I'll add 2 small green chilies. I'm not cutting them. Let's wait for the rice cooker to heat. Right now it is not so hot. In the meanwhile, if you see, the chicken is getting boiled. All the water is released. Be careful when you handle the chicken on a high flame. It generally splurts. So cover it with a lid and a long handle. The ladle also that you use, if it is long, it would be better. That way for another 10-15 minutes. We'll again give it a stir and check. Coming back, the ghee has melted down. So let's stir them. The ladle that I'm using, this came with the rice cooker. Right now the heat is not so much, so I can use the plastic one. Otherwise this is used to serve rice. If it was too hot, I would not prefer a plastic one. Let's add the veggies right now. So the veggies that we had kept aside: onions, 2 chilies I have already added, so I'll discard these, and little green peas, carrot, and green beans. So if you see, right now it has automatically gone to keep warm state because there is no weight right now in the rice cooker. So I'll add these veggies and the rice and then put it back to the cooking state. You can add potatoes, cauliflower, whichever vegetables you prefer. Right now I am not adding potatoes. I would prefer to have this like this. Let's give it a quick stir. I'll cover it with the lid. Put it back to cooking and steaming option. Meanwhile, I'll tell you about the rice. I've taken 2 glasses of rice. I've taken this small glass of rice, and 1 glass I've taken basmati rice, and 1 glass is the normal kolam rice. So this gives the basmati smell. Also, it's not like on a regular basis you use basmati too much if that comes to affordability and all. So we generally make it this way. So I washed the rice and kept it aside. Accordingly, I'll add water. Generally, we add 2 glasses of water for 1 glass of basmati rice, and 2.5 glasses of water for normal rice. And I've taken 1 glass of normal rice for that. In the rice cooker, we generally take little more water compared to what we add to the cooker. So I would add half a glass of water, little more at the end overall. So I'll show you. Let's open the lid and check. Now let's add salt to the veggies. Do not consider it for the rice. We'll add it separately. I'm just adding it for the veggies. Remember, we have added salt in the chicken as well. So you need to be careful that you do not add over salt in both the cases. Rice cooker is pretty hot now. So the vegetables will fry. I'll close the lid again. The veggies are getting fried. Meantime, I'll show you, like we have taken a little pudina and coriander leaves. So I would use little for the chicken and little for the pulao. So I will, at this stage, I'll just tear them. Mostly I would use pudina for the rice and less for the chicken. At this stage, let's open the lid. Let's add the pudina. You can cut the pudina and keep it ready before you cook. I'm adding it right now. Give it a nice stir. And we can add rice now. For 2 glasses of rice, like I said, I am adding near about 5.5 glasses of water. Now we'll add a little bit of salt. Remember, we added salt to the veggies. We have to add it to the rice. I'll just add a little. Give it a nice stir. I'll close the lid. Keep it aside. Put it back to some. It goes back again to the keep warm state. So you need to put it back to cooking and steaming option again. Now this will take near about 20 minutes for the rice to cook. Back to the chicken process. Let's see how. So you see the oil is oozing out in the chicken. That means it's an indication that chicken is cooked. Curry is cooked. Let's see how the chicken pieces are. You see how you got a creamy consistency. The curry is because of the curd, the lime that we used. Cashew nuts. Looks like chicken is cooked. Let me check. Little bit. Let's wait for another 10 minutes and check again. Now in the meantime, let's make a quick raita. I will take 3-4 spoons of curd. To this we'll add green chilies, 2 small green chilies I have taken, because and this will like enhance the flavor, but at the same time I don't want to add too much of spiciness. We have retained little bit of mint leaves, right? So I have used little for this and kept some for the chicken. Similarly, the coriander leaves and onion. Add a little bit of salt. I just make it very simple this way. And your raita is ready. So let's keep this aside. It was almost cooked, but the pieces were still yet to. Yes, if you see, the oil has oozed out. Yes, chicken is boiled. At this point, if you want it to be more like on a watery side, if you want the curry to be little watery, you can add little water. But otherwise, if you want to dry it for a fry, you can like fry it for a while and it will become dry chicken curry. So at this point, I'll add the mint, coriander leaves, it's ready to serve. So I've served the chicken in this bowl. The rice is also ready. I've taken some salad. Let's check the rice. Rice is cooked. Now let's serve it. I'll just quickly mix all the vegetables. Let's serve some raita. So yes, vegetable pulao with chicken curry is ready. Please share your comments and post a pic, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel.